Well, because the cases in Spain, the data we got was on the Friday. You obviously compile that through the course of the day. It showed a big jump right across mainland Spain. That was then assessed yesterday afternoon, and we took the decision as swiftly as we could. And look, we can't make apologies for doing so. We must be able to take swift, decisive action, particularly in relation to localised or internationally in relation to Spain, a particular country, where we see we must take action. Otherwise, we risk reinfection into the UK, potentially a second wave here, and then another lockdown. So yes, I understand it is disruptive for those who are going through this, who are in Spain or who've been considering going to Spain. We must be able to take swift, decisive action to protect the UK because we've made such progress getting the virus down and to prevent the virus retaking hold in the UK.
I don't think anyone would debate the need to take fast action, swift action on this. But at the same time, it really was pretty quick. So the Foreign Office travel advice, for example, at 8 p.m. last night said this, that Spain was on the list of countries that British people could travel to. These countries and territories have been assessed as no longer presenting an unacceptably high risk to British people travelling abroad. Spain is exempt from the Foreign Office advice against all non-essential international travel. 8 p.m. on Saturday. Would it not have been useful to at least flag to people that this was something under consideration? A lot of people travel on Saturday.
No, sorry, that's just not right. We must be able to gauge the data in real time, which we did, the data coming through on Friday, and then take decisive action. If we suddenly say, actually, we're not quite sure, or we give vague advice, it would create more uncertainty. So, look, I know, and there's a cut-off with changes in rules or advice that we give. So I appreciate that that's difficult and it can be disruptive, but it would be far worse either to muddy the waters or to hold back and delay from taking the measures when we need to take them. And, of course, the reason that this was taken at reasonably short notice was because the spike in Spain that we've responded to came, we were following that, and that's when it happened. So it was the real-time response, the data we were getting from Spain, that we had to respond to very swiftly. Do that. And we've always said, as we come through the lockdown and come out of lockdown, we would need to take targeted measures. If we can't do that, the risk is the virus gets back hold in the UK, the damage to the economy of a second lockdown, and I think the blow to public confidence. So yes, these measures are decisive and swift, and as a result of that, inconvenient for those going through them. I would totally empathise with that.
How are you
but they're
enforce it?
absolutely necessary.